I'm over here now. Oh, hey, look at this.
Hey.
Look at the raid. Thanks for the raid.
Nothing can contain me.
Except that side.
I'm stuck.
Huh.
I'm
I
stuck
go
in
out
my
a little
block.
bit. I'm out a little bit.
No, I'm completely stuck in my block.
I fixed that,
stuck in my
though.
block.
Sweet
Oh,
freedom.
Oh,
Guess you didn't. Guess you
Oh,
didn't.
thank you for the raid. Holy shit.
you're rated.
Hey.
Hey.
Who
Robert
rated us?
Hartley GM just raided with a party of 54. Thank you,
Oh,
and welcome,
hey.
new friends. Sorry, we're playing with our bounding boxes here because we're easily distracted. Welcome, everyone, to Perception Check and to Perception Studio. My name is Cucumber.
And I'm Chunk.
Yeah, he got it.
And I'm Brian.
I froze.
I'm
Oh,
quiet.
you did.
And that's Ryan. He's our DM, but he's always distracted. You'd think he could
Yeah.
run this, but you know, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here
So
for.
distractible.
Hi, child of the Jago? Hago? You tell me. What's up, the fancy unicorn? What's up, L. Brown?
L. Brown.
Yeah.
Emmett
Yeah.
L.
Oh my
Brown?
God, it's the Muppets. Nope.
No, listen, you're
we
trying to
don't
get
have
us
the
sued?
money.
Like, look, it's real hard to stay in business, okay?
I could
Yeah,
really
we
use
don't- we
that
don't get the
kind of
same
money, though,
paychecks.
I'm saying.
And we say, fuck. I'll wait till it's earned.
I'm freezing a whole bunch.
You're
Aw,
white.
Yeah.
Put on a better
Yeah.
sweater.
Yeah, me too.
Long sleeve? Yeah. Get a better.
See, yeah, look at how digital I look.
Okay.
Do you have
I
do you
look
have your low
great.
bandwidth still on your side?
Let me see.
Look at how terrible I look.
Oh my gosh, look at all those follows coming in.
Wow, you do look like crap.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, minimal
Yeah.
gameplay.
Hey.
Hey, Donk, thanks for gifting that sub. And minimal gameplay, thank you for the sub. Bow, 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 bow.
Well, anyway. Welcome.
Yeah, why do I look so terrible? What's going on here?
It's
We call that the diva effect.
Let's complain
Yeah.
about how terrible our show is while the
Yes.
Raiders just got here.
Yep. I draw attention to that.
Did you also know we went up a few minutes late?
Hey! What else did we do wrong?
Hey, thank you.
Let me count the ways.
Subscriptions.
Or let
We're
Ryan
offensive.
take over. We'll take care of subs and stuff. You
Thanks.
go, run, fly.
Fair enough. Welcome to another Wednesday episode of Perception Check here with your felted friends. I am Ryan, your dungeon master. Before we get started, we'd like to thank our sponsors of the evening. First off, Norse Foundry, where you can get your very fancy dice, some custom dice. They also are helping us out. They've been helping us out for some custom dice we had in our Etsy store, which we will be sending out our master form very shortly, and everyone who bought their dice during that time will be getting theirs soon.
Yes.
And-
And to clarify, that was a pre-order that is currently no longer available, but we'll let you know when it does become so again, or if it does.
Oh, that's what he said. Okay.
Yep,
I'm
thank
trying
you
to
for
help.
clarifying.
I'm
Yep.
here to translate for Ryan.
Yep, because my story goes all the way over here, and then I
It's not
finally
even
get
a story, it's just information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Information. Just giving information shouldn't go in a circle.
Information.
You would think that's true, but
Yeah, somebody
somehow
give him a
it's still-
script, huh?
You are number 6.
Anyway, also,
I'm not a number. I'm a free man.
Okay.
Hold on. Just had to get through that bit. Corey knows what I'm talking about now. Right.
I know.
I do. Very weird.
Oh shit, we
So
moved. Hey.
Okay.
Oh no.
oh, that's why I couldn't fix that, because Corey's box is over the top of yours. That's why I didn't see it.
Oh, is that how it is? Okay, all right. Whatever.
I'm not freezing it.
All right. Also, for your dice vaults,
I'm
dice
huge.
trays, and everything else like that, you can go to Wormwood Gaming and use Wormwood or Perception.
Code Perception
at checkout.
at checkout for free shipping anywhere in the USA. Holy hell.
somebody give 'em a
Just
script.
exclamation point. These people that we're talking about are wonderful sponsors, and you can get all the information.
Hey,
You
Cucumber,
know what? I
tell
really
us-
want to hold a lion cub out over your head.
Hey, Cucumber.
Yeah, what's up?
Tell us about a level up dice.
All right, Level Up Dice are here for all of your luxury dice needs, and they've been wonderful with us. They've been partnering with us to get some of our cast and crew guesting on some of their channels. They gave us a wonderful raid last night as well, and if you shop using our link with them, it helps us earn some points towards giveaways from some of their beautiful luxury dice. Glass,
Luxury.
wood, bone, you name it, you can find
Ooh,
it. there.
glass wood bone. That's...
And
give me
as you
my
watch the
glass.
show, there's as you watch the show, there's a few ways you guys can interact with the show and make things happen.
How's that?
Again. What?
What are those things?
Oh, no, yeah. For $5, you give one of us a blessing, which allows us to add a D6 dice to any of our rolls. For $10, you can give us a reroll, which means we can reroll one of our terrible rerolls. If you give Ryan a DM reroll for $15, he can make us reroll one of our good rerolls.
No.
For $25, thank you for the cheers. For $25, you guys donate a character or drop a character of your choice. You can give your name, give it, some description, blah, blah, blah. We'll make it work. Nope, Ryan will make it work. I have no responsibility in this. And for $50, you can give one of us DM powers for 1 minute, meaning we can do whatever we want for 1 minute, and Ryan can't say no. And every $100 or so, we sing a bard song.
Or so.
Or so.
Or so.
I mean, it's accurate.
It is very accurate.
That's a small
Or so,
pasta.
one or so.
It is.
Small pasta?
Or so.
Or gnocchi.
Oh.
All right, who wants to read the recap of last week?
I read it last week. Corey's never read it.
Corey! Oh, you. You're looking right at it. You look like you're ready to go.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Yeager?
Okay.
We're ready, Corey.
Previously on Perception Check, the Undiscovered Country, Episode 9, Breakfast of Chumpions or the Dibrarians. The gang wake up the next morning and rendezvous downstairs for a continental breakfast. But when Termik goes to get some pancakes, an errant spell strikes the stack and it comes to life, attacking Termik and swallowing him whole. The gang tries to free him, but to no avail as he's knocked out. Fortunately, Paul Ember, the remarkably tall lumberjack, comes by and chows down on the pancakes, spitting out Termik. The gang revive him, and after he's healed up, he receives a special map from Sky Daddy, directing them to the Candlekeep Monastery where they needed to go. The party arrive at Candlekeep, where they discover the keep is a gigantic library where entry is gained by bartering information from the diary of Scubert's grandpapa. Once inside, they meet their guide, Roby-Wan Kenobi, who gives them a tour in the history of the castle. They're taken past some magic wands and down darkened stairways before being left to research the island. Skubert reads up on the origins of the island and the lore of LaRue. Suddenly, the book he was reading turns into a glowing spirit that tries to drain energy from Skubert. He manages to evade it and learns several books have been counterfeited by the spiritual Gingwatsums. A vampire librarian, Orin, comes over and snuffs out the spirit, then strikes a deal with the group to find out who's behind switching the books. Orin tells them to meet a pair of contacts in the Hearth, the library's tavern, to set them on their way. Unfortunately, before they can, they run into a tourist who discovers a secret tunnel, a hidden room full of books guarded by spirits. The gang fights the spirits and defeats them, though their tourist friend takes a bunch of paper cups in the process. With that out of the way, they enter the Hearth Tavern and find their contacts. To be continued right now!
What is happening?
I don't like this.
You get turned into a book? Did you get turned into a book? Oh, okay. I guess we have to fix that.
I got bored. Okay, what? To D&D!
Yes. So we last left off where you guys were just getting into the Hearth, and another thing that I forgot to mention last time was what another thing you were going to be given.
What another thing were we going to be given?
No, it's going to be given.
A reward for if you figured out what was the cause of all these books changing into Gingwatsums.
Right.
Is that you would also be receiving a Helm of Comprehend Languages.
Oh. How many languages?
Muy nice.
All of them. You put it on and you immediately understand whatever you're reading.
Whoa. Even Morgul?
Even Morgul.
Dabu dashu, Harshnas durbatuluk, Harshnas gimatul, Harshnas tragatul burmishi grimatul. I see you.
I'm bored. Yes! I want a helmet!
I'm bored.
Okay, great.
Rajanabadu gola wokine popinchi.
We can do a cheese! So much more fun.
De Waniwanga. Some Ichale. De Waniwanga.
Wanga.
De Waniwanga. De Waniwanga.
Take control of the show.
All right,
Look how
fine.
rich and purple and green I am. I look
Yeah, look at how shitty mine looks. I still can't get over it. Like, why is it so? Why am I so pixelated and like low latency tonight?
Because you're not in the studio.
But it's never like this.
It has been. a
Not
couple
like
times.
this.
Not like this. Not like this.
Not
Anyway.
like this.
So you find yourself in the hearth.
Hot, 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 hot.
We are the kind that in the sun. Oi!
I grab Skeeber and I pull him out.
Ah,
Just hang out in the tavern.
Get out of the hearth,
It was,
Skibert.
it was just quite so cold. It seemed like the most logical step to
Stand
take.
next to it. Stand next to it.
Yeah.
Oh, I
next
suppose
to
that
the
is
inn.
agreeable, though it is not maximum heat.
But as you also look around this place, you remember that this is much bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. And there's there's a clockwork sphere whirring and clicking above your heads in the center of the tavern.
Cool.
Yeah. And so who
Does it
are
tell me
you
the
trying-
time?
It does not tell you the time. You're not entirely sure what
Then
its
it's not a
purpose
clockwork
is.
sphere, is it?
I mean, it's clockworks.
Where's the clock?
Like mechanical, like a clock.
Yeah.
Gears.
Gear work.
Gearworks.
Gearworks.
Brass
Gearworks.
Brass works.
Steampunk.
Steampunk.
Anyway,
Yes, sir.
You're like a meringue.
All soft on
Not
the
so-
inside.
No, I keep looking at the hair peak. You know, that's
Oh,
like
the
a good
Yeah, get
5
those
minutes
peaks.
of whipping that egg white and sugar just to get that perfect.
That's what you need. Yep, you need some
Perfect
high peaks.
High peaks. Yes. High peak. High peaks. Yes.
That's how you know the meringue is good.
High.
Hey, Sir Grunt, we miss you watching us. Welcome back. Feast your eyes.
but
Sweet
yes.
lips. That's inside baseball.
You also see that there is faintly glowing crystal orbs embedded in the ceiling over the bar that is illuminating the tavern. And at the very, very center is where the bar, like there's a round bar basically at the. Hey,
Whoa! Thanks,
Players-
Knuckle! Hey, buddy.
Reroll.
Rerolls for everybody except Ryan. That's a
Thank you,
And
not
Kenny.
Kenny.
And Kenny doesn't get one either.
none for
No,
you,
he doesn't.
Kenny.
Yeah, no kidding.
Not for Kenny.
For you,
Sorry,
Sky
Kenny.
Mama.
anyway.
Just like.
Woodpecker?
Round.
So, who are you trying to find here first?
Yelleron. High scroll.
Okay.
Yelleron high scroll.
If you
All
can't
right,
find
so-
him, Orangeron and then Redaron.
All right. So you take a look around, and there are several humanoid beings in the tavern.
Oh, man.
Human
Like Lima? Garbanzo?
Pinto.
Entities, human entities.
Sugar Snap?
And
She works
titties.
upstairs.
Gotta love them.
What?
Plosives.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Okay. I just have to,
Go on.
no.
What else can we see, Ryan?
No, yeah, please go on. Arsenal, thank you for that. A drunken tavern patron that's looking for a fight. But since this is a library bar, he's just looking to debate the works of Stephen King versus Dean Koontz.
Ah.
Nice.
Okay.
You know Dean Koontz wrote a Christmas picture book? It's called
Did he
Santa's
now?
Evil
Yeah.
Twin.
Huh.
And Santa goes around kidnapping kids and shit. It's great. The art's fantastic. Nako!
Oh.
Thank you for the tip. Reroll only when Kenny says he can take it. Enjoy the power, bud.
There you go.
Oh, it's a DM reroll, but only when Kenny says Ryan can use it.
Right.
Nice.
Okay.
Vela
Thanks for
513.
Hey.
Welcome. I swear I moved my mouth. I swear.
The evidence
you?
suggests otherwise.
My camera's
Yeah.
messing up.
I know.
We have it on tape.
I texted Kenny, asked him if he could do something for me, but he's not looking at his phone.
Does VMix
that's
have
good.
instant replays? Is that a
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
It does actually.
It
We
does,
need to
yeah.
get something like that so we could like punch in. We could punch
Like,
those things
boom,
in. Yeah, it's like,
instant
did you boom? Let's see the playback. Oh, hell yes. First time caller, thank you. Thank you for the follow.
So,
First time called.
you take a look around the room. Everyone, please roll perception checks.
Ooh,
Yes,
he
sir.
said it.
the name of the game.
I got a 17.
A 17.
And I got a 7.
I
didn't
got
see
a
anything.
25.
I got a 10.
All right.
I got a rock.
Is it a pretty rock?
Yeah,
No.
it's got a little fluorite in it.
So you all are able to tell almost instantly that, based on the description you have of Yeleron, she is not here. But you do also all see that there is a tiefling woman sitting at the bar who is the description
Valor.
of Valor. Yeah.
Valor.
Yeah.
Velour?
Valor.
Valor wearing velour?
Nice fabric.
Is your Valor made of velour?
Ooh.
So,
Ooh.
and as you are all just about to start approaching Valor, you are interrupted by a dwarf who just stumbles in front of you.
Hey, you look like
Hello.
fairly well-read people.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I happen to have read most of the books I ever written, because I'm just that guy.
But
Thank you for the
I have to. I think you would enjoy this discussion. That, well, Stephen King is better than Dean Koontz, and if you disagree with me, then well, you're just wrong.
Pardon me, sir, but I would have to disagree there with you, you see. Now, Stephen King, he is a fabulous writer. He can paint you a picture for sure, but the problem is what that man needs is an editor. A fucking editor to cut him down.
His books are too long.
Get him to the point. Get him to the point. That's all he needs. Dean Koontz, not too proud for an editor. No, sir.
But shouldn't a writer's literary works be completely in full and unedited from his mind?
No.
Absolutely fucking not. You see, the problem with a good writer is the ego is, 1-to-1 ratio. So the better the writer they are, the more they need someone to, smack them down a little bit. Keep them humble. Tell them when something that they're making is shit. And also, thank you very much for that, for Miss Bliss TKH328, a sweet librarian who's doing a puppet show for all ages. All right, TKH, we see you. We see you.
All right.
WTF Wits says
All right,
Dark
good.
Tower forever. I don't know. I think the movie took care of that, didn't it?
At this point, the dwarf kind of starts to get a little beet red, and he's like,
I'm sorry, sir, but you must be a fool if you think that Stephen King needs an editor.
I distinctly recall several different farts being described in the Eyes of the Dragon, and no one needed that. That's all I got to say about it. You drunk
But it
dwarf
was
fuck.
part of the essence of the story.
Wasn't?
Yes, it
Was it? It was more like the putrescence of the story. Thank you very much, sir. Good day. Good day.
at this point, the dwarf splashes his beer into your face.
Oh.
Ah!
Well, I'm a man of few words, but I found a couple. Motherfucker! And I punch him in the face.
Roll an attack.
Yep. I'm very weak. I'm extraordinarily weak. I got a 19. For a normal pizza delivery guy. He's not a stripper. No, you cannot pay him in that way. An absolutely, totally normal pizza guy.
Absolutely.
Unless it's Peter
totally
Parker
normal.
delivering pizza.
That's 1 damage to the dwarf if it hits.
What was the roll?
19.
19 will hit the
I'm a
dwarf.
good shot. I'm just a little bitty rock gnome.
Yeah. So pop. You knock him onto the floor. He's not expecting to immediately get hit in the face, but he just kind of stumbles back. He's like, "Oh, that was a good one. All right." And he gets back up onto his feet and tries to throw a punch towards you, with a 14 to hit.
Oh, it just hits. Yeah.
Just hits. All right, you take a point of damage as well. He is also not very strong.
I should have rested
kind of
before I got
slap
into
fight
a
is
fucking bar fight. Sir, ma'am, appease to your intellectual. Let's get back to the verbal sparring match. What say you, sir?
Oh, well, if we must, I suppose.
Blah 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 blah.
All right. Well, tell you what. To each his own. There's no accounting for taste. But you know what Stephen King's
Did
also
somebody say
missing?
teach your own?
Ooh. No, but okay.
I want some.
I want some too.
Inside baseball. Okay.
Anywho, Stephen, Dean Koontz was nice enough to at least write a kid's book that was super fucking weird, and I think that's important. Get the weird in early.
Yes, just that is nice when an author expands beyond his normal repertoire.
That's right. Tell you what, sir. Thank you for giving me this wonderful mental exercise. I'd like to buy you another drink.
Oh, boss, it's mighty kind of you. I'm happy to oblige.
For 2.
You'll be happy to. Oh, sure thing, drunker. And I give him a coin and send him on his happy little way.
Fair enough. He happily walks to the bar and gets another drink.
He's like, yay.
Whew, that man could have killed me. Oh, I need a nap.
So at this point, you're still walking towards Valor, when you see at the other end of the bar, a curtain just kind of quickly opens up, and some jaunty music from the.
What is John
Drunkard.
Yeah, basically just ding 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 ding. Yeah.
Yep, that's what.
Whoa!
God, you keep getting worse.
What the?
I know. I'm not happy about it.
It's like I wanted to watch Reboot, but they're giving me 80s Tron.
Yeah. And I don't even get the cool light cycle.
Oh, the thing was cool.
Thank you for
Ooh,
the
thanks for the cheers, Uber.
But
Vivaldi.
you see that there's,
Nothing.
we see that there's
I was
one.
gonna say I don't think I'm gonna allow Ryan to sit in my chair cushion anymore because it's all flat every Wednesday when I come back.
What?
I'll make him get his own chair cushion. My butt hurts. That's it. Carry on.
We all just need to do squats here at the studio.
Yeah.
Squats for
Something
all.
like that.
Squats for tots. Maybe we could make it
Like
an event. We could raise money
like-
for like every 100 squats. Somebody has to give us like $100 or something.
Like cheese tots?
100 squats? You ever do 100 squats, cucumber?
For the children, yeah.
For the children, Corey.
Corey, God,
Are you not going to do 100 squats for the children, Corey? Why do you hate the
Corey?
children, Corey?
Corey?
I thought
Corey?
you were better than that.
Alan?
Squats.
Corey?
Corey?
Hey, Don Show, thank you for the sub.
Thanks for
I
coming
like
back.
Glitchy
Dom.
Chunk. This is my new favorite.
I hate this.
You're like the Flash, but useless.
Wait, the Flash is useful? Sorry.
Yeah, dude, he can travel through time and shit. He can punch you, run around the world, punch you in the face, and end you. Miss Star Fox, thank you for the follow.
You're thinking about the Green Lantern. That's what you're thinking of.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Oh, he's the best.
Accurate.
You wouldn't know because you've never picked up a comic novel.
But you see that the stage is kind of half hidden by a wall that goes up to about chest height, and you see a couple.
Wait, who's chest height?
Yeah, who's
We're all
chest? I'm a
different
gnome.
sizes.
Yeah, we're doing.
Yeah.
human
grunga.
human chest height.
Oh,
It's
by the way,
unsalable,
You're
I
real
tell ya.
tiny.
by the way, I'm Termik. I'm a rogue grunga.
Oh yeah, we just
Yeah,
I'm Skilbert. I'm a rock gnome artificer.
I'm Christus. I'm a merfolk ranger.
And I'm Silas. I'm an ASMR sorcerer.
Okay. No.
Yeah,
no, you know,
Silas. Okay, hi, Silas.
Hi. Hi.
So,
and you see it's very very badly done. You immediately see the top of a woman's head kind of pop up into frame. And then two hands come up and start doing a little puppet
what-
show.
what was that motion? What was that hand motion? Show you a hand motion, Ryan.
Yep, that was terrible.
That took some setup.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. You were waiting for it.
It might be 2 minutes before Chunk can wave. No reason. No reason.
Not at all.
so
Smooth.
Nice.
the patrons kind of look over. A couple of them maybe go over to watch the show, but yeah.
Is it a good show? Like, is it like a good Punch and Judy, or is it like a shitty library show?
All right, I will roll for performance.
I mean,
Or is it like a shitty Knots show with a bunch of ugly Woodstocks?
Oh, fuck.
Shots fired.
I gotta tell you about that later. Remind me.
Okay.
I have a story.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, Big
Hi,
Jim.
Big Jim.
Christopher
What up?
Walken walks in and attempts to direct the theater better with cowbell
Oh, Ryan has a great
All
Christopher
right.
Walken.
it's gotten better.
in a closet somewhere.
we are so on task today. It's great.
I mean, we've made more progress tonight than we did last night. Last week.
last
Fucking
night?
what day is it?
I don't know.
I like now that when I look
Here
up,
last
I go
night?
out of focus, so it's just like I'm dreamy.
And we're all in a good mood
now you
today.
understand me.
That's true.
Yeah, maybe we should sit in silence for another 2 hours every day.
Yeah. That was nice. It's also it's even more fun when your computer crashes like 15 times in a 25-minute stretch. Oh boy, what a soothing activity!
So soothing.
So,
Yeah?
it's actually a good performance, except for like the shaky start at the beginning. But they do a good job, and it is entertaining.
What's it about?
It is about a dragon.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
Is it like a cringy, like after school program, like teaching you about like bullying?
You just said it was good!
Okay, sorry.
Pay
Yeah.
attention.
Yes.
God.
Judgment time is over. Story time begins.
So it goes into a story of a town that you have never heard of. It probably is
yeah?
somewhere in the mainland.
I read a lot of books.
It's true. That is true. But it is part comedy, part romance, where this dragon invades a town.
Romantic comedy, if you will.
Yes. Yes.
Rom-com for short, I bet.
Too far ahead of ourselves, brother Chris's.
Where the dragon takes over a town. Some adventurers come to save the day.
Show, thanks for gifting a shit ton of subs.
Thank you.
Thanks for the subs, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, even gave one to our sponsor.
Oh.
Wait for it. He's after like the next 15. We'll just.
Just wait here. Ding, ding, ding.
Thanks for the sub.
So
Incorporate the ding ding into the story. Into the story. Ding, ding.
That's the tip jar filling up in,
Yeah,
the library because everyone's drunk, so they're very kind.
There it is.
They
They are
keep
very
filling
kind.
it up.
Yeah, yeah.
And so basically the adventurers come. They try and save the village, but it turns out one of the adventurers actually falls in love with one of the falls in love with the dragon while it's in
Dragon.
and they actually solve the whole problem by starting a relationship, and the dragon and the adventurer leave together and have their own adventures together. And that is the story.
Aww. Aww.
And there's lots of clapping and everything. And as the story is starting to kind of wrap up, the door flies open from the
Throw flies.
tavern.
Just throw flies.
Tavern.
Just
Yeah.
throw flies.
And
Tavern.
everyone's clapping, and they turn around and they see Christopher Walken walk in.
Whoa! I
Ah!
love it
Wow.
that
Made a
wasn't
funny
on
decision.
purpose.
Did you short
Wasn't
circuit there
even,
for a
didn't
second?
even know it.
He walked in twice.
Ah! He's all, ha, ha, oh, oh, ha, ha.
Hey, the what? What?
And it says he walks straight up to the puppet counter.
Puppet
Go on.
counter. Right. Okay. Cool. All right. Sure. Yeah. Right.
Let's keep using that word. Keep using it.
Wow. Yeah.
But it's a puppet show. Like this
Yeah.
is where this would happen.
Keep repeating it.
The hard T.
A stage. Thank you, Mitchie. And he walks up to the stage. You know, what this play needs is
Less Jimmy
Was it?
Stewart.
Yes, it's Jimmy Stewart.
That's
That
how
is
he gets to
Jimmy
it. He has to think Jimmy Stewart in
Yeah,
there.
Canadian
Oh, he's got
Jimmy
Kirk
Stewart,
Pepper.
Ryan. Canadian Jimmy.
Stewart. Yeah.
what this play needs is more cowbell. No.
No, he's still trying to lasso the moon. Richie says, all the world's a puppet counter. Shakespeare.
And a few of the patrons kind of start booing Christopher Walken, thinking that the show was actually very good.
Your Captain Hook was shit. Still love you though.
I love that Captain Hook.
I mean, so did I. I couldn't look away, but
That was like the
Wolf.
best thing about that show.
we got to kill Peter Pan. If y'all haven't seen the live Peter Pan made for TV, fucking watch it. It's a
Great.
fucking
It's
Disney.
great.
Yep. And he kind of points to you, Termik. He says, "Don't you think he needs this? This show just could use a little bit more cowbell."
I mean, yeah. I mean, daily I think about more cowbell in general.
Well, then you should know. I mean, he pulls out a cowbell and he hands it to you, and go up there on stage and help this lady out.
With the puppet show.
Yes.
Okay. I walk over and I start ringing.
All right. So a patron.
So not on like any sort of tempo, just
Yeah, just like
lots
that.
of just like ringing
Whoa,
the
whoa,
cowbell for
whoa!
dinner.
That's a little bit too much cowbell.
No, there's no such thing.
You know what? You're right. Yeah. No. And the librarian who was putting on the puppet show just starts having them go
Miss
into a
Bliss.
dance.
My arm
What's
gets
the
real.
kid? Is it Miss Bliss doing the puppet show?
Is that what they named her?
Yeah.
I didn't
that's
actually.
Miss
Yeah.
Bliss from
Miss
Saved by the
Bliss.
Bell.
Miss Bliss.
Or Good Morning, Miss Bliss.
I didn't
It's
know.
Miss Bliss.
The season 1 of Saved by the Bell is called Good Morning, Miss Bliss, and then it became Saved by the Bell. Anyways, I cast Mage Hand because my arm gets tired and my Mage Hand starts doing the.
Gotcha. And a patron walks up to you, Termik, and
Yes.
tips you
and says, "Hey, you know what would be really funny is if you grab some more of those puppets
Dr. Teeth?
and
Play a song.
and have them do some really funny accents, like if they did Australian or something."
Can you just say, can you picture that?
Can you picture that?
Uh,
Yeah.
like
It's
all
hard
of
when
Ryan's
it's an
accents,
accident.
it's better when he's not trying. Don't have to buy free.
So, Termik, what do you do when you are handed money?
I take a pocket and I walk
Spend
away.
it.
And I go back.
You walk away. All right. Fair enough.
I'm a rogue, you see.
Ah, a rogue you see?
A grunga.
You're not a very good rogue if you're a rogue that you can see.
I'm a rogue
like-
Cal State. I'm not a rogue.
All right, so that all happens, and as the puppet show is kind of winding down, and your cowbell is still dinging in the corner.
What's the next program on the stage?
There is no other program scheduled.
Play that same puppet show.
One more time.
So they go back and do the same show over again with enough people shouting encore. This time, I think it's with the cowbell going constantly. It's a bit more distracting, and even the librarian, Miss Bliss, is not able to really keep up as good a show this time.
Aww.
Yeah,
Boo.
You suck.
as you're all
cute.
attempting to enjoy the puppet show one more time.
Wait. Did the guy who wanted the Australian accent just give up?
He gave you the money. He was expecting you to be part of the show.
I'm hungry. Didn't we order pizza a while ago?
Where's my pizza?
And so the patron.
No anchovies.
So as the patron who gave you the money, as you walked away, he kind of just starts pestering you, and just like, "Hey man, just do the accent, just get back up on stage."
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I go back up on stage. All right. I got it. Good day, mate.
Oohs and ahs from the crowd.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing, mate? you feeling me, mate?
Oh, and the door to the tavern opens again, and this time you see a very
That's how it all starts, with the oohs and the
I
ahs.
think Michi's drunk again.
And then there's running and screaming.
a normally dressed actually he's kind of in a red shirt.
Wait, what happened? Why did
What?
Michi get timed out?
Who did that?
It's a Perception Studio did that. We didn't do that.
Who did that?
Kenny, did you do that?
Kenny?
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 Very quiet.
me. Was not
I don't- that was
It
weird.
wasn't me.
Oh, it's
Don't-
happened again,
Oh.
guys.
Michi, we don't know what happened.
Maybe it was
Stuff
Night Puppet. She
happening.
was yelling, puppet, they can't fire me, she said.
And then it did.
I guess you say it 3 times, you disappear off this planet.
I guess you get timed out for 600 seconds.
Shit, sorry, Michi. The rest of the show is for you. Oh, thank you, Deadly Nightshade. Thank you, Connie, for fixing whatever the fuck just happened. We're doing great.
Anyway,
It's only 600 seconds. She'll be back.
All right.
What?
so wearing blue jeans and a red shirt with a little name tag on his lapel.
Oh yeah, what's in
Hey.
Ooh, price 4. Thank you for the raid.
Red.
Thank you.
Ah,
The name tag says Doug,
like
Doug,
Doug
you
Funny.
got her
like
pizza?
Doug Funny. Hey guys, I've got here order for a pepperoni. I got a mushroom. I got some.
Oh no, I gave the last of my money to that dwarf. Isn't there any other way I could pay him for that pizza?
Well, I mean, dude, like, I only really take cash, and like that's what the store's kind of expecting.
But if there was any other way I could pay for that pizza.
I mean, I could take a check or something, I guess.
Oh, that's formidable. Send a check. All right, I'm a check.
That works.
There you go.
The music changed. Thank you, Kennedy.
I come up behind Cucumber, I put one hand around his waist, and then my chin on his shoulder. Peek from behind him.
Is this the pizza we ordered with the extra sausage?
It's for both of us.
Did somebody get stuffed crust?
Oh no.
I just can't wait to slather this sausage in ranch.
Well, you guys must be really hungry. Do you guys need any like extra plates or something? I have some in my car.
Yeah,
Oh, we
definitely,
need-
definitely gonna need some plates.
Extra.
And do you guys need like napkins? You're kind of sweaty.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna need
we're
lots
gonna
of
have to clean
napkins.
up when we're
Lots of
done.
them. Oh.
All right, cool. I'll be right back. He goes for a second. He comes back with the plates. He's got a stack of napkins. It's like I had some extra Parmesan bags in my car.
Pour that Parmesan meat.
Like really?
Where's my meat lovers?
Yes.
All right. He kind of opens the packet of Parmesan. He kind of just starts
I'm
pouring it
thinking
on the
from
top
chat.
of
It's
you.
not me.
Yeah, Pete with the
The
pizza
chat's
jokes
got
tonight.
this one. I'm just repeating.
Well, all right. If you guys are good, I'm gonna head out.
No, no.
Oh no, you forgot.
Doug.
You forgot something.
Well, yeah.
Just the tip.
Oh, yeah.
Just your tip.
Oh, so,
Thank you,
what?
Brian.
Right here.
Well, I mean, you if you didn't include it in the check, I don't know how you're gonna pay me more money.
Tip.
Isn't
Right.
there any other way I can tip you?
You constipated,
Just a
bro?
little, just a little tip. Just like just a bit of the tip.
Madam?
What are you?
She couldn't even finish that. She
No,
was gone.
Nope.
There's
Where'd
just
you
like
go?
there's a hole in the shape of Corey in the side of her wall.
All right.
I sure hope your mom wasn't
Three
watching
whole
this one.
minutes.
Hey, Mama Corey.
Hey.
Corey's being
Pizza
weird.
boy, you're going nowhere.
Corey broke herself. We didn't break
Stained
her.
glass story says I am broken. I don't know how to help you.
Hey,
Oh! DM powers to Brian.
Oh.
We already have
Yes.
what, one Bard song docked, right? So we got one. We're approaching.
No,
This is
we
the
have-
Bard song. This
What?
is the Bard song.
This is the first Bard song?
We're at it.
Yeah.
No, we've already.
No, this
had
has
one.
gotta be the
This is
second
the
Bard
second
song.
one. This is the second one. We already
Kenny?
hit one. Yep. Because we've had
Second one. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Oh.
Did not know.
That's right.
Judges? Hi, Pyromancy.
Hi, Pyromancy. Says, what the fuck? I just joined because the Muppets and I got greeted with just the tip. Well, you got pretty much the flavor of our
Welcome.
entire channel in about 2 seconds, so if you like it, stick around. Yeah, welcome, friend.
Yep.
Formerly
And that's just
timed out
the tip.
Mitchie says, remember guys, this was after getting an entirely normal pizza guy.
Yeah, he's normal. He's a normal
Yeah.
pizza guy. We're not
We're not.
normal.
No.
But so yes, he continues. He's gonna roll an insight check. Okay, he's pretty dense, so he has no idea what's happening. And I want you to roll me a persuasion check.
Who?
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 Skewbert, you're the one who's talking to him.
All right. Yep, just me.
Well, I mean, you're the lead.
I got a 6.
Okay. Well, so I got like a lot of other pizzas to deliver. So, if you guys are good, I need to probably, yeah.
Did we roll for hotness on the pizza guy?
You didn't, or we didn't. I haven't.
Oh, he's a 9.
He gets a +1, Big Jim says, so he's actually a 10.
Ooh, wow.
He gets a +1 to his hotness roll.
Wow.
Wow.
Chicka-wacka, chicka.
So that,
Arsenal says, wait, is this the pizza guy Ernie Reyes Jr. from TMMT2?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch the Ninja Turtle movie number 2?
Oh, you're making him slobbery,
Thanks
so
for the
man.
raid.
Cougar Nights. Wow, did you watch at the right time? Howdy.
Howdy.
I'm on
it's the music. It attracts the right people's. Anyway. So, he's
Oh, Cougar Nights are rare.
Silas. What did you ask him? Silas.
Cucumber. What?
No, that's you, Corey.
That's Corey.
That's your name of your
What
character.
You.
did I ask?
I'm
What did-
Skilbert. You're Silas.
You're
Look
Silas.
up if you ever get confused.
Oh,
Howdy, Zach.
Here's my name.
Cougar Cowboy. Oh my god, like they're really themed coming over here.
yeah.
You guys are very themed.
Rare.
So, what did you ask the? What did you ask the pizza guy?
If you wanted a tip.
Well,
How did you say it?
like
If you just want a tip. Just a little bit of a tip. Just a bit of a tip.
I mean, yeah, I would be happy to be paid a little bit more, sure.
Termik? Brian? No. Chris's?
What? Ooh, hey, Rainbow Encounters! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, new friends! Pew, 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 pew. Taking two for the team! Welcome, raiders! Welcome, everybody! Thanks for sticking around. Hi, Centuries Untold. We love you right back. Thank you. And welcome everybody else.
Yeah,
Stick around.
we're currently trying to
Have some fun.
tip the pizza guy.
He's a totally normal pizza guy, but we don't understand that.
We want
Cougar Zabe? Look at all the fucking cougars! I love it.
Look at all the cougars. We
You
love
guys,
you.
look at-
We love all
look
of
at
you
all the
Look at all
cougars.
the
Prowling on the street,
Wow.
hunting
Okay.
up and down for something
Monkey Man.
nice
Thank
and
you.
good
Welcome.
to eat. The
I
Cougar
am
Man
stuttering like
pan.
hell.
Red Panda Cola.
Wow.
Yeah, you and me
Hey,
The gift
Metalhead
of
Banger,
subs.
thank you for gifting those subs.
Saw a question from Zach Man Man.
What?
don't-
Smith. Hello. What's the question, Ryan? What's the question?
He said, did we get the money from his character drop? And I don't see one from you, sir.
Why do I say more?
Oh, is that it? The Zachman Man is right there.
That's
Character
it.
drop on behalf
there it
of
is.
Cougar Knights. See description in chat.
Wow.
Wait, what? So the description is what we didn't see, probably. Sorry about
That's the
it.
description.
But unless it's coming. If it's upcoming, then we'll wait for it. Cougar Zabe, thank you for the cheers. Look at that. Oh, Cougar Knights. Look at that.
Oh God, that's a
Oh,
long
there it is, there it
description.
is.
New character. The new character is a young, bosomy goblin. Single mother is doing her best to raise a child. Susan Corningsmith has made a lot of sacrifices for her child. She's a good mother to her child. She is bosomy. Naturally, bosomy. But she is a good mother to her child. We're getting cyclical. In general, goblins are equal to all... What? Are equal to all of yous?
Us.
All of us. And contrary to popular belief, they're not always out there taking your firstborn son. She's a good mother, Ryan.
She's a good mom.
And very
She's a good mom.
bosomy.
A good mother.
All right,
And a good
How good is she?
I'll roll a 10.
Someone fell out.
Did you say I'll roll a 10?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a witch!
Burn her!
So, it's I rolled a 7. She's a pretty good mom.
All right.
All right.
Can you describe the scene as it currently stands?
Right.
Top heavy, I guess.
no.
Front heavy.
Here comes Susan. Oh,
Okay, so right now you're talking to the pizza guy. He's clueless about what you're actually inferring. But otherwise,
implying.
Sorry.
You got it.
Yeah. And then he's just about to leave when a goblin woman steps through the door, and you don't notice that she's really a goblin until a few
until we look up.
Yeah.
My eyes are up here.
Goblin, hey!
Yeah. It actually takes a couple seconds before she actually enters the door first, or after.
She rounds the corner after they do.
Victoria, appalled.
It's like the weird ghost thing in Donnie Darko. They just like they go. Because they go
As she walks in, I say, "Let me guess, you're a good mom."
And as she's she looks back to the pram that is behind her that she's pulling. She's like, well, how did you know?
Well, there's your first problem, madam. You see, you're pulling a pram instead of pushing it.
Gotta push those.
Well, with these things in front of me, how am I supposed to push it?
I guess rest them on top and walk.
Oh, yeah, that would take a load off at least.
Ooh. I hate this as much as everybody else, but I'm playing the game.
Well,
Michi says Big Hero 6 aunt energy. Whoa.
Yeah.
So,
Dead boy, push it real good.
she walks up to the pizza guy, says, hey, you got my order in there too? And he looks down at her and says, yeah, of course, ma'am. Here you go. Places the pizza box on the pram, but not like smothering her child.
It's like
Good pizza guy.
This should go on the
This
baby.
goes on the baby's face.
This goes on the baby.
Melted cheese side down.
Baby happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I slid it back a little so the baby can breathe. It's all good.
Here, wait, let me cut some holes in it.
It's happy. Yeah.
Hey, it's Martin, Susan's ex-husband. He knows he made a mistake walking out on her and the kid, but he's changed now. He's changed.
I swear, Susan, I've changed.
Okay.
You have to include that Susan has made sacrifices.
Yeah.
Made sacrifices.
Zach the Cougar Cowboy says, and the plot
into a
thickens.
cave.
Thickens.
Sorry, what was I thinking of?
What if Susan and the pizza guy
Oh
are
wow!
dating?
That's what I was thinking of. What?
What if they're dating?
All
What
right.
if the pizza guy is
All
her
right,
new
so-
boy and she's like visiting him at work, and then the ex-husband's like, "No, Susan, I've changed." And she's like, "Well, too bad. Doug hides for me in my."
What if you were high res?
All right.
That would
So
be,
Big
that
Jim,
would be
Big
perfect.
Jim gave me the DM powers, and a while ago he said that it was to finish this scene. So DM powers.
Oh, okay. Perfect. All right. And
Is there anything else going on that I should know about?
No.
Unless you want to introduce Martin. Oh, and
I will.
Pizza guy's boyfriend, Brad. Yes. Shows up curious about these tips.
All right.
Oh, Brad's gonna be fine.
all right. Well, there we go. Here you go.
All right. So I'm sitting at the bar drinking a lovely drink, and all this commotion is going on, and I see a lovely pizza guy holding out the pizza. And I say, boy, that pizza sure does look delicious. And I go over to get the pizza, but it turns out that the pizza boy had already given the pizza to Susan. And I said, no, that's my pizza. So I go over to grab the pizza off of the pram, and I pick it up, and I walk over to the bar, and I sit down at the bar, and I start eating the pizza. And I'd eat the pizza one pepperoni at a time, take a pepperoni off, eat it, Take another pepperoni off, eat that again too, and Susan says, "No, that's my pizza!" And she goes running towards the bar to get the pizza, but she trips and falls. And as she's flying forward in slow motion, the pizza guy swipes her up and catches her. And in his hand, he catches all the pizza boxes that she tipped and were falling in the air. And then walks her husband and sees her in the hands of the pizza boy. And Martin walks in and goes, "I've changed."
Why do your DM powers sound like noir narration?
Maybe he's been playing a lot of LA
No,
music
he's
lately.
not on this game. He's on Degrees of Madness.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I
so
remember. I remember. That was a good show.
Susan turns and immediately sees her husband at the door. "Martin, what are you doing here?" And
Please,
he
play
rushes
this out. I'm going to go have a drink.
I'm gonna sit.
and Martin rushes to her, kind of struggles her out of Doug's hands.
Struggles her? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Wrestles?
Wrestles around it.
I didn't know you could struggle someone else. Is this my...
Come on.
I'm gonna struggle you so good.
Yeah, so struggled.
I love it when I get struggled.
Susan, please, you must come back home with me. I'm sorry. Everything I did, I see now is wrong, and it was wrong for me to leave you. And
Should we go?
Right? Like, this seems very intimate.
It seems like
I want to run over to the puppets and grab a bunch of them from the show.
Sure.
And I want to put them on each of the affected parties so that they can better communicate more comfortably as a psychology tool. Good luck.
Oh, okay. So you do so. None of them are trained, so they have absolutely no good technique or anything, and so they're just all doing this with the puppets. And
This is me.
I know. And they continue
They're
to,
also doing, like, violent movements, like
violent movements. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the Elaine dance, but in puppet form.
Exactly. And they continue to talk about their feelings and how they have changed. And Susan says, No, you've done it so many times. You've left so many times. I can't have that heartbreak again. And our little one can't go through that again and again.
Wait, how old is this baby?
As you look at the baby, it's probably 5 years old.
Oh, fuck this lady. I leave.
And at that point, while Susan is still kind of in the arms of Doug, and also partially being held by Martin, another pizza man walks through the door.
I just think it's funny that they have the same career, that's all.
They met on the job! Yeah.
They're filling in their lives.
And this person just yells, Doug! And Doug turns around and sees the person standing in the door frame. He goes, Brian?
Brad?
Brad.
Don't even know my name, man! My name's Brad!
Sorry, Brad!
Asshole.
Brad! I'm sorry. Hey,
He calls
I
me
was...
by the wrong name.
Wow. That's a oh,
Shit.
he's gonna have a complex. It's gonna give him a complex.
Brad, it's not what it looks like. And it's like, well, Doug.
Thank you.
Well, Doug, it's not like I haven't seen it before. And Doug's just like,
Bet you have.
Doug's like, no, I swear this time it's not what it looks like. And it's like,
This time?
I thought they
This
both-
time it's not. Oh.
They both sound like Keanu Reeves that are early in his career.
What's our third part song?
and then Doug lets go of Susan immediately. And Susan falls to the floor, Martin kind of catching under her. And Martin...
She falls chest first, like a cat.
She bounces back to her feet.
Yeah.
Made it. I hold up a card that says 10.
Perfect. All right. And so Martin and Susan kind of have this moment of like, oh, you caught me. It's like Martin's like, yeah, of course I did. I'll always be here for you. And
Shaw.
My favorite is when Ryan does all the role playing by himself and we do none of it.
Yeah. It's a great game.
This is really the best.
Yes. It's
Let's me,
wonderful. It's nice.
Go on,
Think about
continue.
snacks.
Doug rushes over to Brad, takes him by the shoulders. Brad, I swear, everything that you were seeing, just this lady wanted her pizza, and
Is everybody real phlegmy?
yeah.
There's a lot of swallowing in this tavern.
Yeah.
It's like,
Beginning of every sentence.
Oh, pizza.
It was the pizza.
By the way, this Friday's Trash to Peas, Ryan plays all the roles.
Oh God.
Fleming. One man show.
Let's see if Brad responds. Oh, it's a good persuasion.
Oh, it's good.
Brad looks at him. He's like, you know, I can't stay mad at you. And they both like come in together and they have a big kiss.
Oh, okay.
Aww. Now they
Yeah.
can go on double dates.
Adorable. Whoa, you auto-tuned on dates. That was great. Double dates. Sounded like Cher.
So, Doug just says, "All right, let's get back in the car and deliver more pizzas. All right?"
Car?
Yeah, they're pizza guys.
What world is this?
Vroom, 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 vroom.
And I've mentioned cars several times, and now you pick up on it.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Anyway, roll for cuteness on the couple. All right.
They're both
it's a-
Couples.
They're
it's
at
a
10 and a
5.
half.
Aw.
No, fuck that. They're at 10 and a half.
Fair enough.
Adorable.
So you see both of the pizza men walk out of what?
Nothing. I want to watch this show. I want it to be called The Pizza Men, and I just want to follow their daily lives. What a sitcom, right?
I'm
Like,
in.
Mrs. Flesher tried to seduce me again. I know. Like, fuck, that show would be so fun. ABC Family.
Also, I would
yeah,
really
it
appreciate
would
if
be
Ryan would just let us emote, maybe laugh a little, enjoy the story without questioning what we're doing all the time. And keep stopping whenever we laugh. Just let us go. Just let us enjoy it. Just keep going.
Yeah, it's taking too long. It's a good time.
What the?
Ooh. That first part of the monologue was Chunk loading the gun and then firing it at the end of the sentence. Miss Starfox, thank you for the sub. Thank you very much. Save Cornelia, Miss Starfox. Cornelia, sorry, not Cornelia.
Anyway, so Brad and Doug both leave,
Bye, Brad. Bye, Doug.
and
Bye, pizza man.
Martin and Susan find
Pizza men goeth.
Martin and Susan find a place at the back of the tavern and enjoy their pizza and have a few drinks.
They're making up. Can they like Lady and the Tramp a slice?
Sure.
Yay! That's
How do you do that
adorable.
with a slice?
That's like a
They
New York
cut-
slice, it's big as fuck. They like, they start on either corner and they just like work their way across the
Oh.
crust into the middle. And
That's-
it's just
so-
like cheese and grease all down the outsides of their face.
Yeah.
They don't care. They're happy. They're happy, Silas. They're happy.
See, the way I was
Greasy.
picturing it, if it was a stuffed crust pizza, they started at the crust, and the cheese was connected at the center of it, and they ate till the cheese was just dangling between their mouth.
I
like
bet you
cucumbers
were.
Stuffed.
Rare.
Go on.
Crust.
Stuff that crust.
All right, but anyway, you finally are able to get up to Valor, who is not having any of this bar shenanigans going on. She's very upset that there is so much noise disturbing her afternoon.
She's not having any of this, but she let it go on for like 60 minutes.
She's not going to get involved.
I'm not having any of this bar shenanigans in my bar.
But I'm gonna wait here and watch it play out.
Yeah, but go on.
It's more like she's like deep in a book and just kind of like frustratedly trying to read and just like.
What book is she reading?
Make a perception check.
Oh, okay.
He's gotta look it up.
Oh,
11?
Archwitcher Matthew.
11.
Oh, Stumblewind, a drunken unicorn who has a bad habit of accidentally goring people with their horn.
Who has a bad habit?
I read what they wrote.
Yep.
It is
No.
not up to me.
Well, that one didn't show up in the chat.
It didn't.
It did.
Yeah.
It didn't.
It did. It did.
Guys, I'm flumming like Ryan tonight.
Oh. What was the name of the unicorn?
Frank,
Yeah. Unicorn?
That's what it was.
Steven.
Ralph,
It just popped.
Penelope.
Jeffrey.
It began with an S.
I'm sorry, you think we have the
Short-term memory is not our strong suit,
Yeah.
Ryan!
We don't have the attention span for that.
Stumblewind.
Stumblewind.
Stumblewind. Thank you. Thank you.
Stumblewind.
Clover? It's Clover.
Sylvester.
Clover.
Stumblewind.
Clover.
All right. So you are talking. So you finally make it up to Valor. What do you say?
What's up?
Hi, Valor.
Yo.
Hello.
Can I help you?
Yes.
Silas knows what's up.
Oren sent us to talk to you.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
right.
Oren sent us.
Orin.
What else?
And
All
you're
right.
yellow.
Oren didn't talk to me about
No,
you.
no.
No, that he
No,
sent
but-
us to talk
Perhaps
to
you
you.
know my grandpapa. Goes by the name of the grandpapa. What the fuck is his name?
Sir Rothfuss.
So
Sir Rothfuss. Sir Patrick Rothfuss.
oh,
My grandpapa.
I've heard of him, but no, I don't know him.
yes,
Well,
see, Oren.
we're
Well,
here
you're not
on,
gonna meet him ever now.
on an expedition. He's dead as fuck, you see.
Oh well,
My grandpapa!
a few of my book collections have probably gone up in value then.
Wow, you're a... someone else talk to this lady.
Ew.
So of course, yes. So Oren is supposed to be theoretically with you. I mean,
Hypothetically.
if you're if you're competent enough for that. But Oren sent us because clearly they're not competent enough to get the job done. So we're gonna investigate why the
Yeah?
books are turning into spirits or what are they? Gingwatsums.
Beg your
So we were
pardon?
wondering if you could give us some information. It would be nice, but you know, if you want to be snarky, that's okay too.
Wait, no, I don't understand. I brought a book here,
Oh,
Yes.
and
Go
you're
on.
saying what happened to my book that I lent the library?
No.
it
Oren
turned
sent us
into an Oppa Gangnam Style.
Gingwatsum.
Huh. I am unaware.
Hold on. It's really hard.
Yeah.
Can't really cross wrists. There you go. There you go.
Wow, we're so with the times, you guys. Look at us.
Right on it.
Culture.
Oh man, we're like a Terry Fader show.
Oh, who?
Terry Fader.
Huh?
Oh no! Oh shit! Yep. Yes, we are. Oh
You're
no!
invited
We
to
need
be there.
writers. Hey kid, you want to make some money?
So,
He did not want to make some money.
oh, sorry. I don't understand. Are you telling me that my book was not official?
Which book did you bring?
The book I lent the library.
Give her a second. She's gonna look it up.
And Valor, library rent book from you?
Sorry.
Did you forget?
Yes, I did.
I thought that Oren sent us to talk to these people because they were gonna help us.
You know what? You know what? I don't remember anything.
Now listen, lady,
So-
are you supposed to help us or what?
So
The one taking notes.
Shit.
he sent you to two people who are seekers in the Candlekeep. They came here as researchers, and to get into the Candlekeep, you have to give a book.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they are
It's totally what I got.
adventurers. They are adventurers like you, who
Yeah.
got into the Candlekeep by giving a book.
Oh, and then they took an arrow to the knee.
Got it.
So
Is that what happened all last time?
yeah,
Yeah, we gave him a book to get entrance. But like they made a carbon
Right.
copy. Like I got to keep the book. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yes.
She gave them a book called The Dark Hunger.
The Dark Hunger. Interesting.
Yes. Now, are you telling me that book was not official?
Okay, we gotta say this again.
I
We're
don't.
not sure.
No, it turned into
dark
a
what?
gossamer.
The Dark what?
The Dark
King
Hunger.
Watson.
Mark Paul
grimace.
Gossner.
Well, that's very upsetting. That book cost me quite a lot of money.
Ryan needs some sipping water.
You.
That's sipping Coke.
So we're not sure exactly if your book did, but we're not sure. We think so. Was one of her books?
Hey, listen, lady, your book turned into a Galadriel. I don't know what to tell you.
All right.
And you can help us by where'd you get that book, The Dark Hunger?
Well, I bought it 13 days ago at the Wide.
Whoa.
Was that a sequel to the
So
Truck
why?
The why?
Capricorn?
The Wide.
Don't worry
Where's
about
the
it.
Wide?
Move on.
The Wide.
Like the YMCA?
You actually walked through
Here's
the
where to
Wide
stay.
on your way to the Candlekeep.
Oh.
Yeah, it's in the upper part
it
of
looked
town.
pretty wide to me.
From a certain
Oh, to view.
certain person.
From a certain point of view.
Yes, yes. I bought it from a little bookshop in one of the stalls called the Amber Dune Books.
Amber Dune books.
Amber Dune.
Write that down.
Amber Dune.
Or you got that? Because we're gonna need that
Dune.
next week.
I
Thank you.
I got
Super
it.
important for us.
I don't quite remember where in the marketplace it was, but if you ask the right people, I'm sure you'll find it.
So that the correct people are not you.
Listen,
I
Valor,
Only
you
bought the
smooth
book
person.
off of them.
Why are we wasting our time with you?
She was starting to be. I didn't like it. It's like, well, I haven't heard anything. Well, I haven't heard anything about you. So
Grr.
Now, are you just
Yeah,
here to
sure.
waste the rest of my time, or are you done?
Yes.
We're gonna waste more of your time.
Oh, a lot more now.
Yep.
so
Yeah.
much.
No, we're not leaving.
You know what? We're
We
gonna
need
start
a quote
wasting your
to die.
time.
Until you
by-
give us what we need, we're gonna
Yeah.
start annoying the shit out of you.
This was just the tip. Now
Yeah, we're
get
gonna
ready for
start
the
with a-
rest.
We're gonna start with a bard song because we
Oh,
owe them
good,
3
good,
of
good.
them.
Yes.
Gather round, y'all. It is time for the oldie bar song. Bar song? Bard song.
Anniversary!
Never heard it, heard it, heard.
Anniversary!
For those of you new to this channel, every $100 we unlock a bard song. So we're gonna sing for you our first of 2 bard songs that we have ready to
3
go.
bard songs.
Huh? Have we hit 3
The third
already?
one is Ryan. The third
Oh,
one
third
is
one
Ryan.
is Ryan.
Third one is Ryan, but did we
Third one
hit
is
3 yet?
Ryan.
Yeah, I think we did.
So.
Yeah, we did hit 3.
I thought so.
Kenny?
Holy shit!
Yeah, we hit 3.
Wow.
Birds.
Yeah.
Oh,
We went to pick up the lovely book.
And it was really mean.
pizza guy got off the hook.
And we ate really lean.
Susan was the giant mother.
Who had a little pram.
Her baby was an older brother.
Had a little clam. Oh,
We kept on going through the place.
To ask about a book.
I want to punch Velour in her face.
and then go take a look.
We saw that she didn't have the book.
But she sent us to the store.
Our plans we kind of did forsook.
Velour is such a bore. Oh,
Oh, there you go.
Ah, yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
You guys are wonderful. You guys are wonderful.
Oh, thank you. We got, I would say 10s across, but we got 110. We got 10.
We had 10.
We have an average of 10.
10. We have to share the 10. Yeah.
Infallible 10.
10 divided by 4. Yeah. That's how that works. Yeah.
Yep. So as you are talking to Valor,
Damn it, Bane. But thank you, Bane. Thank you. 9.8 ain't bad, but we had a solid 10 going there for a second. We're what, a 9.9 now?
Yep.
Yeah, it
Don't
is.
make me math, you guys.
ooh,
10.1. I give up.
all right. So as you are all talking to Valor and starting to get into a little bit more of a heated argument, let's see.
Bane said it was the Russian judge. Well, then that judge should just take their time.
So
9.7, guys. We're at
In
9.7.
Russia, the song judges you.
No.
Chrysis, you hear some hooves walking up behind you, and all of a sudden,
I hear some hooves.
Some hooves are there.
That, by the way, that is a 9.7125 average. In case you guys want to know.
thank you. And
Man.
all of a sudden, you feel a poking sensation in your back, and you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Honey, I Shrunk the Audience.
No, that was
No, it's tough to be
Tough to be a
about.
bug.
tough to be a bug.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, it hit him in his spine.
Yeah. Ow, that actually kind of
I can't feel
hurt.
my feet. I can't
That
feel
was
my feet.
that was a terrible ride.
It's a Spider-Man right now. It's better.
Oh, good.
The amount of like grown kids that cried coming out of that was great.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding. The first time I saw that, it did hit me in the spine and it hurt like hell.
Yeah.
It's bad, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So you turn around and you see
a unicorn. Oh, I'm sorry. There.
I slap it in the face.
Okay.
Jimmy Stewart horse? Jimmy Stewart horse.
Jimmy Stewart unicorn horse, yes.
Unicorn horse, not to be confused with a unicorn or a horse.
Yeah.
You need a minute?
What? Always. What?
But yeah, so you slap it. So roll me an attack.
Yeah, it's a 7.
7. Okay. You smack it on the horn and you don't really do any damage to it.
Yeah.
It just wobbles.
Oh, wow.
No, wobble it.
Oh, I apologize there.
Yeah, you better. You hurt me.
I can heal it up, and you see him like tilts his unicorn horn back to the spot he injured you, and a glowing light kind of emanates out of the tip, and your wound heals up, and you are healed 5 points.
All of us?
Healed the fire.
No,
All of us.
no.
Mr. Unicorn, that was nice. Can you heal me more?
Oh well.
Can you heal him harder?
Deeper?
I mean, you're not really injured as far as I can see. I can't really heal past.
Can you
I
heal
am.
me? Can you heal me?
Yeah, I am.
Please, can you heal me?
Please?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Heal me, Mr. Unicorn. Heal me.
Ooh, 19.
Crap.
And I have a
10.
-1.
10.
So I actually rolled a 20. But I got
Kenny.
Heal me? What?
Yeah. Welcome to Unicorn Heals.
You don't have to yell his name. He's wearing headphones. He can hear you.
I didn't yell. Okay.
The
so-
replay? See, this is why we need the replay.
Yeah, instant replay.
Survey says?
We need a big button though. It needs to be like a button.
Do we all get the button?
That'd be awesome.
How much do I heal?
Not Chunk though. Chunk would
So-
abuse power.
He
Remember, I
would.
rolled 19.
Yes, you did. All right. So let's see.
Zombie Orpheus, thank you for the raid.
Hey,
Welcome, friends.
welcome.
Everyone heals 9 points.
Nice.
Woo!
So it
So
was just for me. I didn't ask for
9?
anybody else.
So
Fine.
yes, everyone
I'll
heals
share.
9 points.
I'll share.
You're not even sharing. You're not like taking 3. or
I'm
something.
sharing because I rolled the dice. That's my roll.
Okay.
What if we like all stand behind each other and the horn penetrates all of us at once, so it does heal all of us?
I seen some movies.
Yeah, it's like Indiana Jones when he shoots all the guys at the same time.
Yeah.
That too.
Or like some Legolas arrow bullshit.
yes, definitely like Lost Arrow.
So
shit.
what you
Yes.
what you see is he stands in front of you all, and the horn glows across all 4 of you, and you are all healed. You feel energized and refreshed.
Yay!
I feel energized and refreshed.
How much do I, full health?
No, 9 points of healing.
Were you not listening?
I wasn't. But hey, guess what? I only have 15 and I was at 6, so that's still full fucking health, so, bite me.
Yay!
Ooh, you frozen, girl? Power Gaming, thank you for
Froze
the
in the middle of your
follow.
joke.
What up?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So, what brings you all here to the Candle Keep?
Well, you see, my grandpapa, he gave me a book. And that book is supposed to
Books.
lead us to a...
I said books.
What?
Okay.
Books. Books. Books.
Books.
Books.
Books.
Bring us here to the Candle Keep. Books.
Books!
What is happening?
I guess we just bark books at this poor person. Until they give us what we want.
Books. Books. Books.
Books!
Books. 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 Books.
The unicorn Stumblewind is just very confused. As well, you're at the right place for books. This is the Candlekeep Monastery, and it is what they're known for. Oh, well, I hope you find what you're looking for. And yes, Termik.
Could I ride you? I've never ridden a unicorn before.
Well, have you ridden a horse
Take it out
before?
to dinner first.
Yeah.
Well, then it's quite the same.
No, I know. I'm sure it feels the same, but then I can say I've ridden a unicorn later when I leave, like when I meet my friends again later.
Roll a persuasion, please.
That's like, it's the next best thing to getting permission to ride a centaur.
I'm gonna use my reroll.
They really don't.
You're gonna use your reroll on that. Okay.
It's important.
God, thanks, Power Gaming. God, shucks.
Never mind. Wait, I'm gonna use one of the group blessings.
Okay.
Where is it? Oh, 6.
Arcelroy 2K, the Pizza Men. Not the pizza guys. The Pizza Men.
Okay, forget it. It didn't work.
Okay. It didn't work. What was your final total?
9.
9? Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm just not really used to anybody riding me, and so I'd rather you didn't.
Oh, I'll be back.
Okay.
You'll see.
I'll ask again is what I mean.
Hearing Kitty laugh in the background is the best fucking thing. I swear.
So, the unicorn goes up to the bar and orders their drink, and you all are off to the wide. Yes, Termik.
If I bring a present next time, will you let me?
The unicorn turns around. Well, you're very adamant about this, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Well,
Coercion is not consent. Coercion is not consent. We shouldn't play with that.
It's not coercion, I'm asking. I guess if I'm nicer next time, will it help?
Well, it's not. I don't really like to be ridden.
I'm asking to ride it like a horse, Corey. I don't know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about this later. Oh, awkward. I just wanted to ride the fucking unicorn.
Before we leave the hearth, can we look around for Yellow?
Lady Houndoom, thank you for the sub.
Right. Okay. So, you roll me a perception check.
K.
Yeah.
K. What about perception?
Why is
At
everybody
17.
think I'm not asking for consent? That's literally what I'm asking. Literally. May I? Please. Thank you.
Can I give you gifts?
You monster!
How dare you do what we're asking you to do?
I got a
Sorry.
17.
A 17?
I got a
Okay.
17.
You still do not see her in the tavern. Valor was the only one you saw when you walked in. But you also know that Orin did tell you that she could also be in the Pillars of Pedagogy.
Where's that?
That was shown to you when you walked in, that it was basically off to the right from the main gates.
Do you guys want to go try to find Yellow? Or do you guys want to go to the wide?
Pedagogy.
Let's do
The pillars! The pillars!
The pillars,
Yeah.
Pillars
alright.
of Pinochle.
Yep. So you open the tavern doors and you walk back outside into
That
the
Hey, congrats on your first game, Lady Houndoom.
Yeah, congrats.
Yep, you walk about it.
Don't
back-
use this one as the basis for your playing, lady.
No.
Yeah, don't play like
No, you don't want that.
Hey.
Ooh, a half unicorn, half grung from the future arrives, trying to stop Termik from riding Stumblewind. He's trying to prevent his own existence as his life is pain.
Why is everybody making this worse than it should have been?
Because you kept it going is why they're making
Ride
it.
the horse like a pony.
And then you kept it going. So now Chad is keeping it going. It just makes sense to me.
What is that poor creature limping up the stairs of the monastery?
And you see
Losing.
it's terrible looking creature where the head is a horse with a bug like frog eyes at the top of its head and still has a unicorn horn. It has mostly a grung body, but then the lower half is also horse, but only 2 legs of a horse. And it's trying to trot on 2 legs as it kind of...
Like both of the hind legs or like a hind leg and a foreleg?
A hind leg and a foreleg.
It's just like walking around like... Gunk, gunk, Random turn just took for a unicorn.
Corn.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
So, and you see it walk up. Oh God, Father.
What's your name?
I am Grunglewind.
No. No.
Better than Termwind.
No.
Could have
No.
been Termwind, but nope.
Termik, what have you done?
I've done nothing. I was very specifically told no.
I'm from the future. Please, you must not ride my mother.
Really only a couple ways that could happen.
All right. Awfully specific.
Stumblewind, I will not be coming back later and ask for the same thing again, just so you know.
That's all I asked. And then he
I
just
respect your answer.
So he just
blinks out of existence.
dies. But can it be like Looper, where for whatever reason, whatever you do in the past takes like 15 years and then suddenly catches up in this instant moment?
Yeah. It's
So
like
it's
his
like,
memory.
stupid fucking Looper. That's a
Aggressive.
dumb movie.
Arrested.
Anyway,
Not.
I got
Something has to be done about your kids.
that's
What,
better.
we become assholes or something?
Looper brought you by the same
No,
guy
Marty.
who directed La La
Your
Land.
kids.
It explains everything. Although the makeup in Looper was fantastic. Well done, crew. Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway.
Is it? No, I'm doubting myself. I think I'm doubting myself.
No, no.
Anyways.
Ryan Johnson did Looper.
Ryan Johnson, the other terrible director. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
All my terrible directors get clumped into one.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay. So yeah, for just a brief moment, you got a glimpse into your future, and you are able to save at least a little part of what might happen in your inevitable adventures.
yeah.
Stumblewind, no matter what everybody was saying, you and I understood that I just meant to ride you like a horse, like a normal person.
How many no-
Can you demonstrate what that looks like, please?
No. She said no. I just want to make sure she knew, or it knew, they knew, I don't know, that my intent was just to climb up on your back on a saddle and go around the room for like 2 minutes,
what was that
and
again?
then I would get off. That's all I wanted.
But what if this explanation woos her, and now your child is back into existence?
I leave the room immediately. Bye.
Kazingo 9 says getting off is the problem.
I'm outside sitting on the curb. like this.
Oh, poor Termik. Oh, it's okay, buddy. Let's go to the pillars before anything else happens. Let's go to the pillars.
Yeah, so to the pillars, please.
As you're sitting there,
To the
Termik,
pillar.
you
To
see
the pillars.
another unicorn walk up to you.
Oh.
Question: is it a unicorn because it doesn't have a horn, or because it doesn't have a horn?
Which horn is it?
Which horn isn't it?
Or that?
I would say it doesn't have both.
Oh,
It's just a castrated horse.
so it's a mule.
Oh,
Hee-haw.
Hee haw.
He walks up to you, and you can actually see like a shaved down section of where a horn should be. His
What's up, Nubby?
what's up, Nub?
Thank you for calling.
Thanks for follow.
thank you.
I'm gonna call you Nubbins.
Oh, thank you. Hey there, little frog man. Why the long face?
No reason.
Asked
No
by
reason.
a
I don't want to
fucking
talk
horse?
about it.
You should know, Mr. Horse.
Sagmus, thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow.
Listen, there's when life gets you down, you should always try and find the silver lining. And
A deeper voice than I would expect from someone in your position. Well, you got a cold?
oh no, I'm just a little horse.
I hate you.
Get out. Get out. Leave.
I died.
Unicorn.
Well, look at the time.
Yes. Listen, if you
305.
Hello.
if you need
Medio.
a guide around anywhere, I'm happy to.
A guide around
Do you
the
know around the pillars?
We're
Do you
going to
know?
the
Do
pillars.
you know the pillars?
Yes, I've been here for
Yeah.
a couple of years. Yes.
All
Then
right.
we'll need you.
Do we do
This happened to you
Yeah, would you
here?
like to-
Should I put on thicker pants?
Oh no. I was born this way.
Look, you what? I don't think that's how that works.
No.
Deadly Nightshade, thank you for the character. It's the Termiknator, sent from the future to eliminate Termik from ever creating unicorn. This one's your kid too?
Oh, what?
No!
Damn it, Termik!
After seeing what my father did, I had to cut it all off.
We gotta get you past this horse thing, Termik.
Wait, this is Connie?
Yes.
I love Connie.
And I think we hit another bard song.
So is that Sky
When are you
Daddy
gonna
Bird
sing?
song? 4?
That would be the Sky Daddy bard song, yeah.
Sky Daddy!
Oh boy.
Yes.
Okay. So.
You should
but you know,
sing. You want to sing? No.
Do,
You wanna
do,
sing?
do, do,
well, there's still a whole other bard song before my song.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, the unicorn looks around and says, we should probably get out of this courtyard before anything
I'm
happens.
singularly minded. I'm terrified by this thing's existence.
Bye, Mark.
So, let's head into the pillars, yes?
Yes, we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Pillars! Yay!
The unicorn very briskly starts trotting, leading you towards the pillars. Yes, quickly, come quickly.
Yeah, he did.
What?
No, nothing. I just had a picture in my head. It's an inside joke. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Ever see Damien and Buzz Lightyear?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
I just saw the picture in my head and it was great.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll tell you.
I'll tell you when you're older, chat.
And as he turns to you, he says, "Come, Dad, quickly."
Crazy.
And I'm the problem.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Fucker, like, I don't know what to tell you.
Jesus.
At that point, he says, "Oh no, they found us." A ball of light erupts at the center of the court of air, and lightning kind of strikes the ground a couple times. And standing there is a grung-shaped robot. A Battletoad. The unicorn looks over to
he wearing
Termik. No.
Nice.
That's a hungrunga.
Langa granga.
Termik, you're the only one wearing clothes that'll fit him, so you're about to fucking die.
Oh no! I'm Termik.
Give me a hat and your motorcycle.
No.
So, the unicorn turns to look at Termik and says, "Father, I'm sorry I tried to get us out of the courtyard before they found us."
Father, what? This
Termik, we have other things to do.
I don't know what's happening, and it's all happening to me.
You started it.
In the future, where there's grung horses, they all are fighting to rid the world of a sentient robot of force, and they're trying to stop us and stop you. You are the key.
Wait, what does this have to do with me? What did I do?
Nothing, apparently, by that description.
You start off the chain
Yep.
of events that set this world in motion.
Wow.
Wow.
Doesn't make you
That's a
feel
lot
Termik.
of responsibility.
I don't
That's a
know.
lot of responsibility on your shoulders.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Termik.
responsibility. I'm not asking for it. I don't know why it's happening to me. How about you just go back, and I promise I would not do anything.
I don't know, this
Just go on
still
my
exists.
adventure.
I'm afraid this timeline doesn't work that way.
Does it work at all?
What do I do? What do I do? How do I fix it?
Kill the Terminator.
Terminator.
Yeah, that.
Listen, don't get Termik near hummingbirds. We don't need another dark future.
So at this point, the Grungnator turns to see you all, and you see like a red laser kind of
No.
shoot out and study all your faces, kind of scans across you all, stops on
No,
Termik.
that's not how this works.
I know. Stops
Predator.
on. Okay. Stops on Termik's face, and you all. It kind of zeroes in on you, and just starts it gets into a position to start running, and it starts charging your way.
I grab Crisis, and I put him directly in front of me.
I step to the left.
You step to the left. All right.
It's a threat.
Roll
Tell
me,
me now.
Chrisus, roll me a dexterity saving throw. To see if you get out of the way in time.
And Termik should roll a strength roll to see if he could pick me up and put me in the way.
Fair enough. Termik,
Tiny?
roll
What are you?
No, Skubert is the
I'm
tiny.
a merfolk.
I'm little.
I'm slippery.
I'm an ASMR.
I got a dirty 20, by the way.
Cool.
Ooh, dirty.
All right, so you get out of the way in time anyway. Now, Termik, roll me a dexterity saving throw. What?
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Nothing? Nothing?
I heard a 5.
Yeah, that wasn't what I
That
rolled.
was his.
12.
That was his strength.
12.
12?
12.
Okay. He barrels into you.
Barrel
And you take
roll.
5 points of bludgeoning damage as he knocks you to the floor.
You know I'm level 3, right? You're
Uh-huh.
aware of
We
that.
have to
Okay, just
save
checking.
Termik. We have to save our friends.
Everyone
Stop
roll
attacking
initiatives, please.
Hey, how many should I roll?
What, one for yourself?
In
12.
initiatives.
12. Did you write that down? Because I'm going to forget.
12,
Wow.
12,
Six.
12.
6.
10.
4.
6.
4.
6.
4.
4.
I got it. Thank
12.
6 for cucumber. Corey's 10. 4 Brian. All right.
You know what's really funny?
What?
Like in the 2 hours before the show started, I watched Ryan sit in the office and like look over a bunch of D&D stuff. I think he was planning his campaign. We've done none of it. I literally watched him steady for like 2 hours. It was great. I was like, oh, you poor fool. You poor fool.
Everyone point and laugh. Major Tomorrow says, just came here and Cucumber already has my heart. Thank you. I'll cash
Oh,
that
come
in.
on!
I'll cash that in next week. Thank you.
Boo!
Give it time. He gets really annoying.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. He loses
I'm
fans
aware.
quickly.
Yep.
So,
But not my only fan.
the Termiknator gets
here
to
to
go again because it got a higher initiative than already. Y'all.
What?
He rolls.
What?
Rolled a 14 to hurt you, Termik.
Oh, yeah? Well, my armor's 16, so suck it.
So he tries to start wailing on you, but you're too fast for him, and you
Wait,
get out of the way. Wail.
Well,
So it is now your turn, Termik.
Churn.
Your turn,
It's your
Termik.
turn. Your turn.
Hold on. Give me one.
hoity toity.
Hoi toy toy toy.
Hoity toity.
How far is everyone else from me?
I mean, within 10 feet or so.
Did the Termiknator like come to Termik and hit him, or did
Yep.
he shoot something at him?
No, he
came
came
to
up
him?
to him and basically just knocked him over.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm going to use magic missile
Okay,
from,
they
from
will
close
hit.
range.
All right.
And that is a 4 times 12.
12. Cool.
12.
12. So yeah, who's doing that? Thank you.
Not me. Not me. Not me. Not me.
I know who.
Oh,
I had died.
it's okay. Okay.
Oh, he only feels bad because it's
try.
you.
Yeah, Shy Guy Express. But back to getting mad at Ryan for not being mean to Corey.
He says, get ready to get pixelized this summer. Adam Sandler and Brian star in Pixels 2. Woo! Nice, congrats, Brian.
Wait
Moving
to
on up, moving on up.
Yeah, I can't wait to get paid for that. one.
Yeah, it's a really weird way to
Only for the money.
let you know that that you got accepted
Okay.
for that role. You know, it's in the chat.
Only for the money. That's the only reason. Money.
That
Only
makes
for
sense.
the
That
money.
makes sense.
All right. So,
Okay.
you launched a fireball at him.
Because you're not going to get yelled at.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
What?
It's away with everything. Gee.
Yeah. God, get away with everything.
All right,
Ryan
so
won't
you
yell
launched-
at me.
I was cute.
You launched magic missile,
Yes, sir.
and you strike off a few pieces of flesh, and you can see underneath it this skeletal structure inside the Grung Terminator. All right, it is now Corey's turn.
Awesome. Let's hit it with Chaos Bolt.
Alrighty.
Chaos.
Okay.
Good news.
23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Sweet. 15 lightning damage.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
That's
That's right. Stop hurting my friend. Meow.
So you see that the Termiknator kind of shakes and rattles as the lightning courses through its body and kind of causes it to jerk and pop and lock in a weird way.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
Thank you for the follow.
Does he also polka dot it?
Pop it, lock it, polka dot it.
All right, it is
Oh, very
now
funny.
Scubert's turn.
All right, I'd like to
Word.
shoot it. You said it exposed itself a little bit, right? Like its
Oh my.
robot chassis opened up.
It only like took like little chunks out of it.
All right, I want to shoot into one of those little chunks using my
Excuse me?
crossbow.
What?
Oh, I got a 21.
That'll
Brain
hit.
gag, you see.
Hey, you see?
Oh, is it?
Oh.
I got a 4 damage. That's stupid.
All right, cool. Perfect.
Tight.
Cool, tight. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's all I got. We're level 3, Ryan. That's all I can do.
All right, and Brian, what are you doing?
Thank you for the follow.
Hey, King Jack.
I'm gonna attack with the short sword,
Okay.
my bearded sword.
Okay. Yeah,
That's a 22 to hit.
that'll hit.
Okay.
I can verify that it was a 22.
That is 16 points of piercing damage.
Woo! Does anything seem to be hitting any, like, as we're doing different types of damage, nothing seems to be hitting it particularly, like, more than the other things, right? No?
Nothing anymore. No. But like
Okay.
it seems to not like you're definitely doing damage to it, but it tries to look like you're not affecting it very much at all. But it might just be doing a tough guy kind of thing.
Doing a tough guy.
Robots can do that.
Sure.
Doing a tough guy.
Tough guy in
Okay,
disguise.
Robot doing a tough guy. Doing a I'm a tough guy in the robot.
A tough guy in a robot.
What are you, some kind of tough guy?
Yeah, the robot. The robot, the tough guy.
That's my Pesci, I guess. Shit, that was bad. I'll work on my Pesci.
At this point, the Termiknator looks down at Termik,
Yeah.
and brings up a fist and tries to really zero in on your face, and he says, "You are Termiknated." He rolled a
No
16.
robot would use the past tense before something occurred. That's illogical.
Imposter.
Impasta. 16 to hit.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that will be 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm level 5, Ryan.
Uh-huh. You still alive?
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Okay.
You're level 5? We're level 3.
I mean 3. I'm level 3.
Yeah, what the hell? Right, what the fuck?
Like, how did you get to level 5
What's
without
going on?
us?
I'm level 5. I got all his hit points. Hit me.
How will you let this happen?
All right. Back to Chunk.
Oh, back to me?
Yeah.
I whip out my my sun sword,
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
but I make eye contact with him first.
Whoa.
I look down.
I go, ah.
I front flip into the air and I come down on him. Shoo,
Uh-huh.
on top of his head.
Oh.
Nice. Roll your attack.
Certain death.
25.
Wow.
That'll hit.
It will. Eight points of damage.
All right. What does it look like?
Hit him on top of the head and I expect to go boing, but I don't because my sword just goes all the way down to the crotch.
Oh, God.
Yep.
But like I don't go all the way through. It's like maybe like 2 or 3 inches before it like rips completely, go all the way through.
Okay.
So like half of his body goes this way, and half of his body goes that way. And he just stays there for a second.
Yeah.
Till the last
the
little
legs
bit
kind of
rips.
sputter out a little
Yeah,
bit.
and then finally the weight of it rips the
Yeah.
rest of it in half.
Gotcha.
Termik's just making eunuchs right and left, isn't he? Hey, Cygnus, thank you very much. Says, this is a really good group. Very funny. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Thank
Anything
you.
else?
So you manage to easily defeat the Terminator.
I saved the future. I saved the
end.
future.
Thank you for coming to D&D.
The unicorn, seeing that you have bested the Terminator, says, "Father, I think you will be okay for a little while. I must go back to the future and make sure."
Bitch, I fixed the whole future. Everything's fine now.
Great job, buddy.
You should probably sing a bard song about your victory.
Okay.
You should.
Vegas Bellum, thank you very much. This is literally the best thing I've seen all month, I said.
Me
And now it's
too.
time-
Me too.
Every time we hit $100 for you new folks, we do sing a bard song, so we're going to sing one for you now.
Yeah, we're a little behind on the Bard songs.
I'm always
we
a
did
little
too,
behind.
You
Guess
started
you're
it.
going first.
Yeah, just change the key a little bit, and then go
Okay,
back,
okay.
and then.
Yeah. I was just flirting with the different keys. I was just finding
Ooh.
them.
Oh, sorry, we'll leave you alone.
Ask it out to dinner first. Jeez.
Wow, maybe order a pizza or something.
We killed the Termik.
We smashed him really good.
Oh shit, we're going the other way to Nor.
And this is where we stood.
Termik killed it with the sun sword.
Skubert shot it with a bow.
Maybe I should try to have a word.
And then we ought to go.
Oh, 90.
We must explore the pillars.
We've got to find info.
Some say we are the killers.
Oh, really? Dope.
We will find Yellerone. Yeah. No. Oh, you got it.
I'll find her, that's for sure.
I'm craving one. It's called a Toblerone.
And really, that's the cure.
Lovely.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
I don't know why I didn't think that Toblerone was enough syllables, and I decided to add more of them.
No, Toblerone.
Toblerone. Superstar.
Toblerone.
Have you sacrificed?
So, you make your way.
Oh, look, Overbaldi is back with his long con.
I know, I don't know how to feel anymore. Uber.
All right. So, you make your way into the pillars. The residence hall.
Oh, I should have gone around them.
Oh, no.
Ebert, thank you for the
The
sub.
pillars of Penzance? Is it the pillars of Penzance?
Pedagogy.
Penzance?
Penzance? Yeah. Pedagogy?
Penzance.
Pedagogy.
Jack Pizzazz.
Pedagogy? Okay.
Is it pedagogy? Is it pedagogy?
Pedagogy.
Really?
Gaji?
Yeah.
What?
No, what? It's pedagogy? Pedagogy?
Pedagogy Berry? Someone in the chat help us.
Anyway.
Okay.
Um.
I'm not invested.
Pillars of
Let's go.
learning stuff? Learning how to teach stuff? Pedagogy?
Yeah.
Learning how to
pedagogy?
teach stuff. It's pedagogy.
I mean, you're probably right. It's one of those words I've always seen written and never heard spoken. This is why I'm asking.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
legitimately
strange.
asking.
In the
Pedagogy.
7th grade.
So
Learning how to teach stuff.
I learned
So
the word
it's
syringe in 7th.
Peta, and then
I'm so
it's
happy for
the
you.
way it is supposed to be pronounced is it's listed as G, and then the A with the 2 dots over it, a J, and then an E with a tilde over the top of the E.
Jagu.
A what?
Swinton.
So we work our way through the pillars, around the pillars.
Yes.
I like to think they have plaques that have phonetic spellings of everything we're entering.
And all
Like
of this.
water fountain. Thank you.
Ah.
Yes, but and there's also a little plaque that says what actually pedagogy means, which is the method and practice of teaching, especially as an academic subject or a theoretical
Pedagogy.
Wait,
Yeah.
can you say that last one again?
concept.
Yeah, what was that?
Theoretical concept.
Theoretical.
Ah,
theoretical.
Someone's got to give you a little more
theoretical.
pedagogy.
Padded
I'm a
corgi.
pedagogue
Definitely
you.
padded corgi.
Padded corgi. Yes.
Padded corgi. Pillars of
All
padded
corgis
corgi.
are padded. Just little fluffy butts.
But yes, so it is. As you make your way in, you notice that this is very evident that is a residence hall. So
Ah.
This is an evident resident.
Unicorn, are you gonna lead us to
the unicorn left Back to the Future.
Oh.
Did it leave like a horseshoe spinning between two rows of flames?
Yes,
Yeah.
it ran so fast. It was like the Flash on his treadmill.
When this pony hits 88 miles per hour, we're gonna see some serious
shit.
manure.
I hate manure.
Vampanoid, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Because Zango says, what? No one noticed the pizza guy drives a DeLorean? If you gotta deliver pizzas, why not do it in style?
So you find a basically like an apartment registry
Basically.
kind of. Yeah.
Basically.
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 This one. Basically.
Go on.
I love that it's universal. Like, you just. Wow, everybody, here's a reroll the first person to make Corey laugh. Wow!
You go for a laugh, not throw up.
Thank you. Thank you. Joe Flaherty with a message from the unicorn. He's alive. I don't know who Joe Flaherty is. I don't know how I knew, but I felt like stupid fart sounds would get Corey.
You got me too.
Sounded like you were sneezing. Sounded like...
What was that, Kenny?
Yeah, you got the ugly laugh on that one.
Joe Flaherty was on SCTV, but I never saw any sketch that he did. So sorry about that.
Well,
But anyway, in your mind, Termik, you hear a message.
Gene.
Your mind.
Nobody else is able to hear this except Termik.
Okay.
Is it your mind?
Is this thing on? Hello? Sorry, so very sorry about interrupting anything you might be doing today, but well.
No worries, no worries. We're gonna help you.
Well, I'm from the future, and
Okay.
well, I'm
Again?
terribly sorry about all this, but he's alive. This is a message from your future son, unicorn.
Shit. No! I didn't want him to be alive!
Aggressive.
I was done with this!
Onwin, thank you for the follow.
Thank you for
Well,
the follow.
I know
I
Corgi
don't
named
believe
Morrowind.
he was trying to say that he's alive. I'm saying that the other thing, the Terminator is still alive.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh!
But I split him into two.
And maybe it's another one.
Down to his
Oh,
bits.
oh God, he's here! And then the transmission cuts off.
Oh no! The transmission?
Not my problem.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. The Terminator done fucked them up.
So, you see on the register what room your friend, the person you were looking
on.
for is staying.
Yellow-Roan! Yellow-Roan.
Yes.
Yellow-Roan High Scroll.
Yellow
That's
Roan
right.
National Park.
Yeah, and I guess I do need to sing.
Old Yellow Roan.
Come back, Yellow Roan. There's something dog in the west.
All right. Well, I do apologize in advance, everyone.
Whoa, you really were in advance. You were quick.
Oh, I di 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 di.
All right.
Oh.
Go on.
They went into the pillars. They're trying to find a person. They need to see what
Oh.
is
Ooh.
working.
Yep.
Dude, it's just you.
Go with yourself.
I know.
Set
it's-
yourself
what are
up for
you
good
jerking?
rides.
I know I should, but I don't. And see who's
Attention makes Ryan dry.
yeah.
No.
Get out of there.
They went oh my god.
Oh,
Ah,
Looking for the tune.
you look like E.T.
Oh no.
Larkin,
Gumber,
thank you.
phone home.
Yeah.
Phone home.
I can't. I don't know.
Phone home.
Oh.
Oh my god. They battled several creatures. They did pretty well,
Okay.
but Ryan tried to sing his best, and it was pretty stale.
And he failed. Oh, all right.
Squeaky? Squeaky, squeaky?
Or he's resorted to mechanics work while you get through this song. Welcome.
Ryan's really on the struggle bus. He
Yep.
can't make it very far. Perhaps someone should do some kindness and end this for him now. Oh, I dee di 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 di. Oh, I dee di 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 di. All right.
Da-da-da.
Well,
Ah, good.
I
that was a
That was
song.
something. That was a song.
One of the Bard songs, ladies and gentlemen.
This is what you're paying for. This is what
Stained Glass Stories,
More
might
like
I
a-
suggest a sea shanty tune? Listen, I've tried to
Yeah.
propose new tunes, and they're not having it. Okay. But good
Yeah.
idea.
So yeah, 300 is more like a punishment in some cases.
So, Brian, you could always like do a different, like you could like
You could
do
just
like
sing a song.
the Weatherman. You could just sing a song like we used
Ah.
You could just
I
rime.
know.
to sing
I could just
a
rhyme.
song.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Way down in Florida. That was like
Well,
the
luckily-
weirdest shanty that I recently.
Luckily, Kenny gets to sing next, so.
Yeah.
But anyway, with a little bit more time left, we will make your way up the stairs.
Up the stairs.
Yes, and as you make your way onto the stairs.
Oh, I forgot something. Can we go back down?
Yeah, let's go back down. I'll go.
So
with you.
as you turn to your as you turn to your friends to say, "Let's go back down," I forgot something. Nothing comes out of your mouth.
What goes in?
It's like nothing.
Nothing
No.
comes out of my mouth.
No sound comes out of your mouth.
No sound.
Stop! God damn it!
Got another one?
You are not able to emit a sound from your mouth.
Okay.
I think you got us.
Why did you say so?
So what do you do? All right, you make it back downstairs and you can talk. Well, what?
Oh, that was weird, wasn't it?
Ah,
What the hell?
Can you not
What
hear
is
me?
that?
very weird.
No, I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear myself. I couldn't hear Silas. I couldn't hear Termik.
No.
It was the darndest
Couldn't hear
thing.
anybody.
The darndest
It was the
thing.
darndest thing.
Darned it. Let's not go upstairs anymore.
So you realize
So,
you take a couple tries, you go on the stairs, and you realize that as soon as you hit the stairs,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm hitting the stairs.
Try
Can't hear
walking up.
anything.
Try walking up them.
I'm gonna walk up the stairs. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, if I go up the stairs, you can't hear me anymore.
yep, that's right, Chris.
That's right.
That's right.
So
That's
as soon as you place a foot on the stairs, you can no longer hear
Place.
anything.
Oh.
I'm gonna take that foot off the stairs and I'll put it back on.
My name is Cuba, and I'm a no, and I'm gonna go up the step, and I'm gonna go and find the, and I'm gonna go and find the.
Is there? Can I like do some kind of check to figure out what this is?
Yeah, roll an Arcana check.
Yeah.
8. I rolled an 8.
An 8. Okay.
Yes, sir.
There is definitely some sort of spell cast on this tower, but you have no idea why.
Anybody else? Anyone else want to try?
Can I roll? Because I want to see. I don't necessarily want to know what the spell is. I want to know if it's like aggressive, if it's like bad,
Sure.
or if it's just
Be
like a normal.
aggressive.
It's being quiet.
Be
Yeah, aggressive.
Yeah, roll it.
What is that? What's that? Arcana?
It's still
What-
an
what do you
Arcana
got?
check, yeah.
Okay.
Arcana.
Ooh, 18.
18. All right.
Yar.
You do identify it as a spell of silence.
You do?
But you
do.
get the nature that this is basically a library. So it
I get
is
the nature.
Yeah.
so it has been cast to comfort the residents here so that they can study and work in peace.
Wait, I want to find out if it's, I'm just not making a noise or we can't hear anything. So walk upstairs
You walk upstairs and you
and I
cannot
look at them and I go,
Hmm.
No, and then I stomp my foot.
Yeah,
Do
no
I hear
noise
my foot?
whatsoever. Nope.
Okay, so we can't hear anything. Maybe we can make noise. It just can't be heard. Which is it?
If a person screams in a cone of silence, does it make a sound?
We just can't
Like,
hear
no,
it.
Just for reference, is it we can't hear any sound or we can't make any
This
sound?
is the most
With-
philosophical we've ever been on this show.
With your
Yeah.
with your Arcana check, you do not know the properties of the spell, so you're not able to make that out. If you were to ask Silas, she might be able to know.
Or,
Well, but
you're
if
right,
I
no,
scream, can anybody hear it? Can they hear
No.
it down there?
They cannot.
Okay, if I stop my feet,
They
Can I
cannot hear
hear
it
it?
either.
I
No.
can't hear it.
No.
Can they hear it?
No.
So it looks like you can't make noise.
I like to think everything that he's doing looks like those
reduction.
music videos where they take like all the music out and it's just
Yeah.
awkward
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
weird.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yes,
we know
I have
we
a-
found
yeah,
you,
yeah,
like,
good idea, Ricky the Cat. I pull out my short sword, and I like hold it by the blade lightly, and I
Okay.
scream at it. Do I feel vibrations on my sword?
Well, wait. You take out your normal sword, right?
Yeah, my regular sword, my short sword.
Okay. Okay.
And I
Okay.
hold it by the blade lightly,
Uh huh.
and then I scream into it. Do I feel vibrations, even though I can't hear anything?
Yes, you would feel vibrations in the sword, but nothing comes out of it.
So the sound
Well,
does
that's good.
exist. We just can't perceive it. Huh. I walk back down the stairs.
Okay.
I tell everybody.
So philosophical.
Friends, I did some scientific research as the chat suggested,
Okay.
and I do believe
Who's the chat?
that noise is being generated. We just
Time
lack
Lord's wife.
somehow we can't perceive it while we go up the stairs. I go up the stairs.
Ah,
Can't
ooh.
perceive it.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Okay.
Do we know where Yellowrone is supposedly living, or where they're gonna be?
Yeah,
Like,
she's
you
on
found
the
that
fifth.
apartment like list.
Yeah, she's on the 5th floor.
Is that like the quietest floor? Does it get oppressive up there?
It is all the like you go up higher to test that theory out, and it stays exactly the same.
Okay. I guess we pass notes for the remainder of the journey.
I mean, well, yeah. So let's make the plan of let's go up there, try to find her, and let's see if we can talk to her.
I wink Morse code at everybody.
How?
What does that look like?
That's a lot of H's there, buddy.
Give a tick.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm winking.
He's,
Morse
he's
code.
having a seizure. We need to.
Thank
Hey.
you, KB. Thank you for the host. Thank you for the raid.
Ah,
And thanks for the raid.
Friends.
Great host.
Broken clock came at the same time again.
Fourth floor is having an EDM party, says Cindy Shaw. Yeah, it's a silent concert. Everyone's just got their
Yeah,
headphones
the
on.
silent disco.
Look,
But all you hear is squeaky shoes and weird breathing. I guess
true.
nothing. But in my head, canon.
So,
Risen Hana. Thank you for the
you
raid.
you silently make your way up to the 5th floor, and you get to the door.
oh shit.
I knock at the door.
It doesn't make a
I
noise.
open the door.
There you go.
I was being
It's
polite.
unlocked. Yeah.
I also sort of shield my eyes just in case.
Okay, fair enough. So, yeah.
I can cast light on a thing, and I can like flash it. if we
Whoa.
wanted to.
Okay.
Like a light
Yeah.
switch, like you flash a light switch. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Gladius Rex Maximus, thank you for the follow.
So yeah,
Where's
you
space?
you enter into the
Leviathan 4.
room, and you see
Oh, you fell
sitting quietly at a desk, very deep in study.
Dep-
The deep in study,
No, I'm
Yaleron
dep-
doing her work.
I would say something or cough politely, but I know that's not going to happen, so I get all up in her face and I like wave my hand between her eyes and whatever page she's working on.
She waves her hand at you, and she just kind of gestures to the door and says 5 minutes with her hand.
How'd she
kinda
say
like-
5 minutes?
She says, she mouths the word.
No, I
five.
high five her when she holds up her hand.
Yeah.
She kind of like
I
sees
step forward and I wave so she knows I'm here too.
Okay.
I do that. I do that thing that Edgar and Men in Black does when he's walking down the street.
Okay. Sure. She
seeing like she kind of keeps your hand at the high five, and she kind of like grabs it and kind of shakes her head.
I give her $5.
You set this up for yourself.
You sure did, buddy.
They just passed us the note, dumbass.
She seeing Silas making the gesture for notes. She scribbles it on a piece of paper.
That was mean. I'm sorry.
I'm always amazed, like, what you decide is mean and what you decide isn't mean.
Right?
It's impressive.
Oh, this one was just too far, Chunk.
Good.
So, she writes on a piece of paper that says, "Meet me downstairs in 5 minutes." Yes.
I high five her again, and I start.
Yeah, she high fives you back, as seeming that now she understands this as your way of greeting people.
That's right.
Yeah. And you guys head out of the building, or at least back down to the reception.
Now, leg first.
you leg first out of the room.
No,
and-
big toe. Pointed toe.
I do more of like a nose
All my
first thing,
jazz
like
dance
this.
lessons paying off.
All right, you in one fashion or another, you make your way down
High
the
fashion
stairs.
only.
Vogue down.
And that is where we will leave it for the night.
Ah!
Wow.
So
We
what?
still need a Sky Daddy song.
We do.
Yeah.
Oh, Sky
Sing for
Daddy.
me.
Sky Daddy.
Sing for me, Sky Daddy.
Sing for me.
Sing for me.
I'm still writing it. That's not right.
Writing
Writing
it.
it.
Write things down. It's
Ah,
No, you're
improvised.
not allowed.
Hi there, Shadow Claw or Shadow CLA or Shadow Cut.
Shadow clock.
Shadow Claw.
Shadow Claw.
Follow.
Shut up, clap.
Oh, I froze.
Oh no!
I'm
There
back,
you
I'm
go.
back, I'm back, I'm back.
Okay, the last part will be.
Improv.
No, the whole thing. The
Improv.
whole thing.
All
Like,
ah!
oh, look
that's
at
gonna
tiny
be
little Sky
improv.
Daddy.
Use the
Oh,
button.
look at giant
and
little
turn
Sky
the-
Daddy.
There you go.
Oh, my little Sky Daddy.
All right,
Sky
this is
Daddy.
total improv.
Where are your glasses?
And
Total
Kenny,
Not
improv.
find your glasses. Sorry,
Kenny,
Brian.
make sure that you're sending out to the chat, right?
Oh, can you guys hear me? I'm sure
We
the-
can,
can
but I don't know
hear
if
you.
the chat
About
can.
them.
Chat.
Can
Can the
Dad
chat
hear Sky Daddy?
Is it matching with his
Sky Daddy?
lip sync?
As a,
Oh,
If-
think.
If people cannot hear him, there's a button. Oh,
Yes.
Can you
Check
guys?
in.
Shadow Claw
can.
says
Okay, good,
yes. Yeah.
Alright.
Check
Check
in, check.
in. Check in.
Chan.
All right, so I need some music with this. Hold on a second. Let me get it ready.
All right, we got another Barty song.
You had 2.5 hours to get this ready, Kenny.
Round uncle.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. I didn't know
jeez.
we were gonna hit our goal. Okay, here we go. Ready?
We always hit it.
A while ago. A weird judge, thank you for the sub.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Turn yourself up a little bit.
All right. How's
You
that?
got tunes for yourself?
You gotta be loud, apparently. You gotta be louder for chat. Your microphone. So be nice and loud.
All
right into your face.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Limerick style.
Yeah. Pull that that microphone right up to your lips.
This is called Termik and the
me your
Unicorn. When Termik saw the unicorn, he wanted a little ride. Totally platonically, not on top, not inside. He walked up to the unicorn and said, "Let's have a go." And the unicorn was took what he meant, and Termik held no. Hidey, 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 hide. Hody, 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 ho. The Termik couldn't take a hint and said, "I'll be back to ask for another ride." She said, "Please don't do that. I'm not very interested, 'cause you're not my type." He said, "I understand, miss. I'll ask you again tonight." Hidey, 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 hide. Hidey, hody, hody, ho. Let's find the rhythm. Oh, yeah.
We can't. We're on a call.
The creeper Termik really thought that he would ride it later. And in a flash, the sun from the future showed up with a Terminator. He defeated the future machine and he did it with ease. And she thought he wasn't trying to be a little sleaze. So she understood that he was thinking he knew he was wrong. He apologized for the misunderstanding and he rode her all night long. Howdy, 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 howdy.
Howdy, 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 howdy.
Howdy, howdy, ho.
Holy, 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 holy.
It was not sexual.
It was not sexual.
Until later that month when they fell in love. And then they had a baby that was a half unicorn at whatever Termik is. And that baby was born half one creature, half another. And lived in pain and then traveled back into the past where he tried to warn Termik to not hit his mother's behind. Howdy, 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 hi.
Heidi, Heidi, Heidi,
Howdy, 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 ho.
Holy, 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 holy.
Howdy ho.
Oh.
Bye.
Thank you for the song.
I would like to remind everybody that Ryan is the butt of the jokes, not me. Not me.
Well, thank you all very much.
All right.
That was our
Yay, good job.
musical
baby.
outro for the evening.
We hope
Sorry
you
for making it
enjoyed
awkward.
Yeah, thank you all very, very much for your donations, all the plays and stuff you got to do with us. Tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m. for Trash.
Pacific.
Nope. Yes.
Nope, chat
Trash
time.
Damn.
We have.
Chatterpiece Theater.
Do you know who our guest is? I forget.
Yes.
Is it the ska
It's-
band guy?
No, Steve Pepper.
Steve Pepper.
Steve Pepper.
Steve Pepper.
Steve Pepper.
Steve.
Go up to
Ska
find out
band
what he
on-
Who's that?
Whoa, Metal Headbanger, thanks for gifting all those subs.
Whoa, thank you.
Sweet. Thank you. And also, if you think our show is worth at least $1,
At least $1.
you can join our our Patreon, where we have several different things going on, as well as if you join at the $15 level,
Really
you
selling.
can get a.
Tier 3 and above, you can get yourself a wonderful enamel pin. For signing up
No,
at
now I
Tier 3
wanna
or
join.
above, you get an enamel pin for Perception Studio. That is a Patreon exclusive, available nowhere else. If you continue your subscription, every 3 consecutive months, you will get a new enamel pin mailed directly to you. Currently, the next one that just went out was the chunk pin.
Chunker, yeah.
And by the
people
time
who,
that
and people who got their 3 months in April will get their pin soon. Don't make fun of me. I get the pin soon.
the
Make
wrong
fun of
name for
everybody.
chunk.
What?
Huh?
Friend. Thank you guys for joining us. You guys are wonderful. Are we rating someone, Ryan?
As
Yeah,
always,
let me
we will be
see.
paying all this love forward with a raid, so please stick around. Spread that kindness a little bit.
Yeah,
And
Ryan
tell
was
them who
supposed to
sent you.
find somebody during this
Be
speech.
real nice. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Knights of
after the
Silver
show
Moon,
last week,
it
but he
is
forgot.
the end. But you can tune in next week, and this is available. Like they can watch like the recap, right? Like this is available on Twitch.
Yeah, so you'll be able to
Yeah.
watch it here for a couple of weeks before it drops off, and then by then it'll already be up on YouTube as well. So go follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter,
Minimal
fucking
gameplay.
LinkedIn, TikTok.
Minimal gameplay says, thanks for the stream. It was funny.
Funny.
Whoa, shit! Thanks, Minimal Gameplay. I mean, thanks.
Thanks.
Ah,
We have
By the
to-
way, if you guys do want to
Rate you
catch up with the
again.
shows, do so on YouTube. Do so on YouTube if they're available. Do us a favor and do it there.
There we go.
Ah.
Thanks for watching live, goody
Who are we
goody.
rating?
We're rating
Lots
lots
of
of
Lots of
initiatives.
initiatives.
Sending you some more D&D.
Yeah,
Bye bye. Bye bye.
More than this.
Bye. Bye.
More than
Bye-bye.
this.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Never rub another man's unicorn.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.